Hello dear friends, how are you? So let me introduce guys. There's a kind of solar panels. They can generate electricity in the absence of sunlight, or we can say in the direct contact of sunlight. So let me introduce without wasting any time you from AuREUS solar panels. Basically these are the solar panels which are made up of the waste plants and vegetables, a special material called luminescent particle. These particles are used to trap ultraviolet rays, and they can convert with the technology, or we can say the research and the development can be used in these solar panels, can transfer that their luminescent power into what? Into electricity, or we can say in DC current. So what happened? So let's move to the working of these solar panels. So basically the working of the solar panels is like there's a thin sheet, or we can say a green color, or that the transparent sheet, which can basically trap or absorb the UV rays. Basically we can say the first step, which is absorption. In the absorption, simply they can just trap the ultraviolet rays which is coming from the sun. And the main property of ultraviolet rays, they can transmit from cloud also. So this is the main reason they can generate electricity in the absence of sunlight. Then if we go to the second step, that is re-emission. After absorption, or we can say after absorbing the sunlight, these particles, or we can say that sheet, start emitting, or we can say it can be start glowing. Then turn on to the third step, which is energy transfer. So we can transfer their luminescent or glowing energy into the electrical energy. So what happens at the edges of that panel, they can just start, they put just the solar cells. Then the energy transmit, or we can say the glowing light goes towards the edge of that solar panel, or we can, then the traditional solar cells were there, and they can absorb this sunlight and start generating DC current. Then we move towards the advantages of these solar panels. So basically the main advantage is that they can generate electricity without coming in the direct contact of sunlight. If we talk about the second advantage, this solar panel using the technology which can use the waste, waste fruits and vegetables by extracting the special material from them, which is the luminescent material, or we can say the luminescent particles. And move to the third advantage. The third advantage of the solar panels is we can manually adjust these solar panels. Like we can use as a glass in our windows. We can make the walls of these solar panels, just like we can say we can make the decorative items by making that. You can imagine that your decorative piece or the glass of your window can generate electricity. Yes. With this AuREUS solar panels, this come true. Okay, so let's move towards the disadvantages. As we all know that these solar panels are still under process, or there's a prototype of these solar panels, and you can check out the video on YouTube where with the solar panel they are just charging a mobile phone. So basically these are in the initial stage, and they need more research and development. So what happened? The first disadvantage is that they can produce the less amount of electricity as compared to the traditional solar panels, just because less amount of solar cells we used in it. And the second disadvantage is that because of the exposure towards the direct contact of sunlight or in the harsh environment, which can reduce the luminescent quality of the solar panels, which may again reduce the rate of generation of electricity. And the third disadvantage is that how to extract the luminescent particles from fruits. And the luminescent, there are very specific type of fruits and vegetables. They can have this magical material called luminescent particles, and these particles are a kind of rare in fruits and vegetables. Now, after discussing all these things, we just move further to the founder or the inventor of these solar panels. So please welcome, guys, Carvey Ehren Maigue. He is an engineering student from Mapua University, Philippines. He is the person with his research and the creative idea he produces, or we can say he make or introduce it to us, the AuREUS solar panels. And he is the person who was awarded by the James Dyson Award. So basically these awards are found in the year 2005 with the James Dyson Foundation. The task of this foundation is to promote the sustainability, healthcare, and promotion in the welfare of people and the environment. So, and if we move further, this organization can host awards worldwide in which the panels of experts can shortlist the people and give them an award. If we go further, then the final award given by the James Dyson himself, and you feels quite glad that the first sustainability award goes to AuREUS solar panels by the James Dyson Foundation. And person who got the global image with this award also got the prize money of 30,000 pound, which is about 35 lakhs in Indian rupees. And this organization awarded 400 innovations, or we can say young innovations, and distributed over 1 million pound worldwide.